Oh, yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy is back at it again with another quick video. And today I'm gonna answer the question, why exactly does Nyx hate Abaddon? Also, if you like this video, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to support me. And if you don't like this video, then hey, I have plenty of other videos for you to watch. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay? So the very first thing you're going to have to understand is the Font of Avernus. The Font of Avernus is the source of a family's strength, a crack in primal stones from which vapors of prophetic power have issued for generations. Each newborn of the cavernous house of Avernus is bathed in the black mist, and by this baptism, they are given an innate connection to the mystic energies of the land. They grow up believing themselves fierce protectors of their lineal traditions, the customs of the realm, but what they really are protecting is the font itself. And the motives of the mist are unclear. When the infant Abaddon was bathed in the font, they say something went awry. In the childish eyes there flared a light of comprehension that startled all present and set the sacerdotes to whispering. He was raised with every expectation of following the path all scions of Avernus took to train in war, that in times of need he might lead the family's army in defense of the ancestral lands. But Abaddon was always one apart. Where others trained with weapons, he bent himself to meditation in the presence of the mist. He drank deep from the vapors that welled from the font, learning to blend his spirit with the potency that flowed from far beneath the house. He became a creature of the black mist. There was bitterness within the house of Avernus elders and young alike, accusing him of neglecting his responsibilities. But all such accusations stopped when Abaddon rode into battle, and they saw how the powers of the mist had given him mastery over life and death beyond those of any lord the house had ever known. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read this again because it's pretty important. Okay, so here's the thing. You might think that this lore is confusing, but actually it gives us a lot of information. First off, it shows us that the Font of Avernus is kind of like a god of sorts, or at least a divine being of some sort. The font is capable of giving people great power, but nobody knows why or how. The only thing we know is that the power it grants is very strong and essentially makes anyone who uses it a prophet. It also seems to be able to control its followers, making them do things that they wouldn't normally do. Like Abaddon, for example. Now, I know this might not seem like a big deal, but trust me, this is important. Abaddon is the main character of this story and the most powerful lord of the Avernus bloodline. Yet despite this, it seems like he doesn't even know why he is doing the things he is doing. Lore explanation. So basically, the Font of Avernus is a mysterious fount of black mist where newborns of the House of Avernus are bathed, both for religional purposes and to give them power. Abaddon, however, was different. He always seemed to know more about the mist than everyone else did, and ever since he was first introduced to it, a glare of comprehension flared in his eyes. When his brethren trained hard with their weapons to become mighty warriors and defend the Font of Avernus, Abaddon was able to achieve the same power, and even more just by meditating near the mist. Oh yeah, also both Queen Nyx and Nyx Assassin hate him for some reason. Some things I forgot to mention. Those attuned to the Font of Avernus can also see fortunes and fates in the mist, revealing secrets of lordship, war-making, and dominance. For this reason, the powers of the font are hated even by the immortal demons of hell from the Font of Avernus lore. According to the wiki, the mist may also be sentient, meaning it can feel and have thoughts, although we do not know about its motives. It is also capable of conjuring creatures for its defenders, which is where Abaddon got his horse or mount from. Additionally, the names Abaddon and Avernus both have some religious significance, thanks to you or me mansions for pointing this out. Now on to a theory. If you've ever played Nyx against Abaddon, you'll have likely noticed that both Queen Nyx and Nyx Assassin despise him. Nyx Assassin claims that his queen has sent several emissaries to assassinate Abaddon, neither of which have succeeded. The reason behind this hatred is unknown, but today I'm going to try and theorize on it. This theory might be crazy, but hear me out. We know that Nyx's race, the Zealot Scarabs, are capable of reading minds. We also know, because of a Templar assassin voice line, that the Hidden Ones are interested on hiring Nyx. Based on these facts, here is how my theory goes. The Hidden Ones are interested on learning about this mysterious dark mist for reasons unknown, and that we will probably never know, seeing as how good they are at keeping secrets. They know that the only way to learn anything about this mist without starting a war would be to read Abaddon's mind. So why hire a Zealot Scarab? Because they can read minds. Why Nyx Assassin specifically? Because he is the best assassin of his race. Why read Abaddon's mind instead of another member's mind? Because Abaddon is possibly the one who knows the most about this mysterious mist. Queen Nyx, somehow knowing of the Hidden One's plan, does not want Nyx to leave the Hidden Hive and join the Hidden Ones as an assassin is the best one they have. Knowing this, she sent several emissaries to assassinate Abaddon, so that Nyx wouldn't be able to read his mind. However, they all failed, thus Abaddon's voice line, another emissary of Nyx, crushed. Note that Abaddon does not know about this plan, so he thinks that Nyx Assassin is just another emissary sent for the same unknown purpose as the previous ones. N. Assassin is also not in it, so he is not aware of the emissaries that Queen Nyx has sent. Even he himself is not sure whether he wants to stay with the Hidden Hive or join the Hidden Ones. From this, we can conclude that the reason Queen Nyx hates Abaddon is because he is the reason N. Assassin is going to leave the Hidden Hive, while as Nyx Assassin hates him because of the dilemma that he has to solve because of him, which is whether he should stay with the Hidden Hive or join the Hidden Ones. For this, he will never be at peace. I know this sounds a little crazy, but trust me, it's actually a pretty well thought out theory. Think about it. It explains why Queen Nyx hates Abaddon. She doesn't want her best soldier to leave her hive. And it explains why Nyx Assassin hates Abaddon too, because he doesn't know whether he should stay with the Hidden Ones or return to the Hidden Hive. And that means that he will never be at peace. He will always be stuck between two worlds, unable to fully commit to either one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does this make sense to you? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another quick video. Peace.